So, when it comes to improvising, the main thing that you're going to want to do is like find your positional home. So this is in any key. For this key, we're in A minor. So we want to find our A minor pentatonic. So that's position 1, and you should have position 1 open as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the backing track play, and we're just going to improvise little bits that we've picked up by using this scale. So like, if we're thinking nothing else matters, we can basically like take that and reimagine it. Okay, so that'll be like this. What you can do is you can basically just rip off nothing else matters for now. Just like take the different bits, like the. So you could just go like. Anything, just like that kind of area. We've sort of established our home. We can always come back to this area. We know it very well. The next, you should have position 5 in front of you, and that one goes. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to mix these two. So that's going to look more like this, like. See how I mix the two together? It doesn't have to be that extreme right now. You could literally go like. All the notes are going to work well because it's pentatonic, okay? So I'll show you what that looks like. Super basic improv against the backing track. Position 5. Position 1. Like how I mixed Nothing Else Matters into the end there. So now, if you should have the positions in front of you, and what I want you to do is I want you to start in position 5, and then I want you to like be like, okay, position 5, and okay, now I'm moving position 1, position 5, and then position 1. See how now we've got this whole part of the fretbook that like we're moving all the way through here. And obviously the better and better you get at that, the more fluid that becomes. So obviously I'll stay on this section for a minute. The more fluid that comes, then we can start to do stuff like. You have to learn is like, okay, I've got those notes go together, and then you can go like. So, and that's all. That's just from those two shapes. So position 2, we're now going to look at just the higher section. So that's 9, 7, 8, 10, 8, 10 on G, B, and E. So. Add that. And then here we are. So now part of the reason that sounded as quite the way it did is because I was hitting A all the time because that's our root note. So like the note I landed on there, and then this note is A, and that's A because I was just trying to drive that point home. So now we've got all of this, right? But we somewhat already know that we have the A minor chord as well, because it's obviously in the key, which means we have 12th fret now. We just repeat all of that. So we've got our A minor here, we've got position 5, 12 frets up. So from 3, we now start on 15, and that's the 12 fret difference, and that gives us, and then an octave up from position 1, 5 goes to 17, which gives us, and there's also position 4. That's not quite as important, but it's a nice little addition, which gives us, so now let me add those all in gradually so you can start to see how this makes the entire fretboard unlock. And then because these 5 positions are the same in every single key, that means that you're able to do this in every single key. So this basically unlocks the fretboard in all 24 keys, that being major and minor combined. So what I want you to do is get this, like, don't move on faster than like 10 minutes on each. I want to see like a day spent on position 1 is home, then a day spent on getting position 5 included, then a day spent on getting position 2. And what I'm going to do now is play a little solo where I just build it up from position 1 is home and add everything that we just spoke about. So here's position 1 is home. Now we combine the two. Now add position 2, the higher end. Now position 4. Now I'm going to add position, the octave. So that's just 12 frets up. Now an octave up from position 1. And I'll do Nothing Else Matters. So you see, all I added there to do all that fancy stuff at the end was some arpeggios. So that's the next level on. But that is how you can go from going this one little spot to all over the fretboard, just like that. Really, really helpful to just do this one day at a time with each little bit, okay?
Yeah, that's so exciting. You just got me so stoked. I'm like,
oh, mate, that is so sick to hear. Amazing. I'll turn off the recording now. I'll pay you for saying it that at the end, yeah? Nice one.